everybody, welcome back to Harp and Guitar, People and Music, and welcome back to Whiskey's Blues Gumbo. And today I wanted to talk a little more about some blues terminology and actually talk about where the term the blues come from. Now, the reason we call blues music the blues is obviously because it comes from the term feeling blue or feeling down, depressed, or even lonesome. Now, this expression was widely used and right around the middle of the 1850s or so. It was a term that was fairly common at that time. If somebody was feeling down or depressed, they were said to have a case of the blue devils. And eventually, right around the late 1890s, early 1900s, this term blues or feeling blue started being applied to this style of music. Now, there's a couple of reasons for this. One of them being that a lot of the subject matter and the topics of blues songs are quite sad, and they were written and sung and played and recorded by people who had a pretty rough time of it around this time in early American history. But the main reason was because when you sing or play the blues, it tends to, at the end of each, if you're playing a 12-bar blues, after each four count, on that fourth count, it tends to end on a lower note, whereas in music that, generally speaking, comes from European backgrounds, tends to end on a higher note. That's where we get the term "let's end things on a high note," or on a positive. Let's end things positively. So, for example, the blues, instead of ending like this, would end more on these notes. And as a result, a lot of people, especially if they weren't familiar or exposed to this type of African American folk music, these sort of descending or downward notes did actually seemed odd to them, and it did leave them feeling sort of in a depressed or sad state. Sometimes just more of a calmer or less stressed state, but often feeling sad and blue. So that's where we get the term the blues. Okay, everyone, so I think that's going to do it for today. So I want to thank you all for coming by and checking things out here at Harp and Guitar, People and Music, and let us know what you think. Please don't forget to like and hit the subscribe, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Thanks again, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.